If you're one of the millions of users that has accepted money through PayPal last year, there's a very good chance that PayPal could be reporting those payments to the IRS as income. That's right, a new law was passed by the IRS that requires PayPal to tell them if you received more than $600 in a given calendar year. So that has to be put on your taxes, and that can definitely affect your taxable income. Now, there are a couple things to consider because, first of all, they did give a little bit of relief. Even though $600 is still going to be the final threshold, they're doing a phased in approach. So in 2024, it won't get reported unless you made more than $5,000. In 2025, it won't be reported unless you made more than $2,500. And then in 2026 is when they're actually going to implement the $600 threshold. But the other biggest thing to consider is if you're just selling used stuff like furniture, tools, or things you don't need anymore, there's a very high likelihood that that won't actually go into your taxable income. Even if PayPal puts it on the form, it's up to you or your tax advisor to determine if it's something that should be taxed. For example, if you sold used furniture, you bought it for $100 and sold it for $50, you actually lost money on that transaction, which in turn means there's no income to be taxed. On the other hand, maybe you did sell it for a little bit more. If you bought it for $100 but sold it for $120, you should only actually be taxed on the $20 you made because that's your income from the transaction. So it's really critical that you know exactly what money you received and why you received it so that you can determine your actual tax liability and hopefully avoid that from impacting your taxable income at the end of the year. So that's why I think most people aren't actually going to be impacted by this as much as they think, because if you're like me and you're just, swapping stuff on Facebook Marketplace, this really isn't going to impact your taxes at the end of the year. So hopefully this helps you out. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.